Yep.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
And the circus continues.
Cause this album was created for those people that fuck with me, for the stoner out there, for the people that trying to figure out their life, that trying to get their shit together and fight through all the temptations. I wrote this for you, I wrote this for me, and I wrote this to prove a message. I do this because I love to. I don't have to do this shit. When I sit there and I question about all the things that I've been tempted by, giving up, tempted about not trying to rap no more, tempted that I wasn't good enough, for everything that somebody tells you that you can't do something, prove them wrong. They say you can't be a productive stoner. I'm talking and rolling right now.
On the low, get it right. How many people feel safe up in their own zone? And if they don't, bitch, you know that I'ma save a life. Forbidden fruit, I'm reaching up to the sky.
Forbidden fruit means to me that there's always going to be obstacles stuck in your way, something better that you can have, something that you want, something that's always thrown in front of you like, oh, if I just had this, I'll be that much better. Life will be that much greater. Instead, just look around and focus what you already have and appreciate what you have. You got a dog, you got your weed, you got life, you're breathing. Appreciate it. Don't be so angry. At the beginning of the album, I feel like I was battling that anger, that temptation to be mad, just to get over things that I needed to face. And you know what? Like, I got questioned a lot. Can you write a song? Can you write other things than just verses? Can you write a hook? What kind of songs can you make? And I feel like this album was my one attempt to try to show somebody that I wasn't just a rapper, that I had more value to my lyrics, that there was more to be said about me than just what you get off of my Facebook, what you think of me, what you think I do. Because you'd be surprised, most of the time I'm just at home writing, chilling with my lady, smoking, doing what I need to do to be productive, so that way I can present something like this album to everybody. I think that the ability to get over what's causing you to not succeed, to be able to look past that and focus on what will make you happy, is the most important thing. And this album was me trying to get over my anger. It was me trying to focus, get my mind focused on one thing, because I've been promising this album for shit, who knows? Feels like 10 years, but it's 3 years. And just to finally have it to come to fruition and be able to present it to somebody as a final product. And everyone's gonna have their opinions. Everyone's gonna, either you love it, you hate it, it's okay, it's whatever. If it's middle of the road, at least it's here. I presented it. This is something that I worked on, that I care about, and the people that ride with me, I thank you for riding with me. The best way to explain this album, other than being a drawn-out process, is just don't ever give in. Something's always going to tempt you. You're always going to want more, but succeed and do that. Reach for that goal. Don't ever let somebody tell you and shape what you want to be. Everyone's got their own goals, their own dreams, and if you don't reach for your own dream, somebody else is going to do it for you. And they may get it, and you might not. So you gotta focus, and you gotta get your shit done. And this is why I wrote Forbidden Fruit, because I was tempted by everything, to give up, to give in, to not do this anymore. And this is why I wrote it, because I had to prove a point that I'm better than that. I don't want to be another quitter. I don't want to be somebody that doesn't make a name for themselves. So that's why I give you Forbidden Fruit.
I said, how many goons can my city hold? Well, I've been counting and I'm bound to know. So if you out of line, I'm finding yo, I set a time.
So, Flatline. This is the first track of me trying to battle that anger, which is why I know that I need to smoke to this one, because the way I look at this track is that, like, man, like, the city's big enough for everybody, but yet everybody feel like they gotta take up so much space because their shit is the best. That they're, you know, the whole is... Everybody, there's room for everybody to succeed, and like so many people try to put you down and tell you, nah, man, like or they think that they're better than you or anything in that such, and like you sit there and you think about it, and it sometimes affects you. Like I utilize that to turn it into like, nah, man, I'm ready to kill shit. Like I utilize that, people putting me down, the people telling me I couldn't do anything. I've had a lot of support, but I've also had a lot of the people that think I'm terrible, that think I'm garbage, and you're gonna always have those people. But I wrote this for those people that do think I'm garbage, that do like, you know what, dog? Fuck it. I'm always going to write, and I'm always going to do this. And if you don't like it, fucking get out of my way, because I'm going to run through you. So that's why I wrote this. And like, regardless of how you take it, who you think it's about, if the shoe fits, sometimes you got to put that shoe on. And when it comes to Flatline, I feel like I had a point to prove, that I could write a hook, that I could do something. So that's why I wrote this one, to show people that I could do it for myself and don't stand in my way. And that shit's lit now. Finally, after 19 attempts, we've got it lit.
Better recognize before I step out of line and have to regulate. I got these people in mind that always down to ride. That's why I'm standing my ground, I never hesitate. Bitch, that's the key. How you gonna look down on...
So this one's called The Key. Like, it's got double entendre, triple entendre. It's got a bunch of different meanings to me. Like, how you gonna look down on somebody that's doing their own craft? They may hold the keys to success and you're too busy focusing on whether they're better than you are, if you're not as good as them, instead of just thinking, you know what, why don't we work together? Why don't we fucking make shit happen? Why don't we, if someone is better than you, learn from that person. Don't look down on people. Don't think that you're above anybody, because you're not. You're just the same as me. I die the same as you, regardless of how it happened. When your heart stops beating, you're the same as everybody else. Money doesn't make you who you are. But when I wrote this, like, I just felt like how are you gonna look down on me? How can you judge me when you don't even know what the fuck I do? Like, I could be the key to success. I feel like I'm the key in my brain for my own success I hold the keys in my future. So, my dog just rubbing up on you. Like, I feel like I hold, you know, like you hold your own keys to success, and like, don't let somebody fucking tell you otherwise. Like, you control your destiny. You hold those keys. Put that motherfucker in driving. Go step on the gas, because you are the key to your success. And that's why I wrote this. That's what I felt when I wrote it. You are the success. You are your key to your success. Open that door.
Check, 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 check. You know we gotta check up on them. Check, 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 check. You know we gotta check up on them.
Check up on. I wish that KIT was here so I could pass it to this motherfucker. Because when we worked on this track together, we knocked out this track and Peace Pipe in one night session, just vibing with each other. It was one of those things where it's like you link up with somebody and you can just feel the energy, for like the creative energy was just flowing. Like, yeah, there was some cold ones, yeah, there was some smokage going on, but there was a lot of just productivity, just a lot of shit getting done. And like, check up on it, to me, it was like, the way we came at it was like, man, like, instead of worrying about what the fuck everybody else doing, like, why you gotta check up on me? Like, stop worrying about me, focus on yourself. Like, don't, fuck it, like, everybody checking up, like, oh, how's this going, how's this doing, what you doing, where you going now, who you doing this with, like, where'd you get this done? Man, if you just stay focused and answer those questions by yourself, doing some research, go around, get the fucking help, show up to shit, do stuff. Like, stop worrying about me and focus on you. So don't check up on me. Like, if you want to know what I'm doing, listen to my music. That's what we're doing. That's what KIT, when he came up with that hook and like we were working together, it gave me that vibe. Like, man, what the fuck is you worried about me for? Focus on you. So that's what check up on it meant to us. Like, check up on it, like, you know, like, everybody's worried about what you're doing. It could be your family, it could be your girl, it could be your boyfriend, it could be whoever is always worried. Hey, what you doing? Hey, and it all could be out of love. But like, if everybody is focused on themselves and just being the best them, you're gonna end up with that loving life. You're gonna end up with those positive things because you're doing the best for yourself without being selfish. You're trying to be the best you, and that's what, you know, check up on it meant to me.
Yeah. If you're looking for that someone, think of me. I've been everything you need. I keep rolling the devil's letters like never stressing is best when I'm getting out of your league.
We're getting through it. So this track is called Out of Your League, and it's with my boy Kuda from Uproar Nation. And like, I just had to get him on this one because that dude is just like, every time I see him, I always think of him as like an OG. Like, damn, dude, like, you would be like an older, cool dad that's like, but not even, you wouldn't even be my dad, but you just cool as shit. Like, I learned shit from you. Like, I was on his album, and like, he had me featured, and I was like, damn, like, we vibe well together. And when I thought of this track, like, Out of Your League, and I started thinking, I was like, man, like, Kuda's perfect for this, because I always heard him and thought like, that motherfucker's on some next level shit. Like, in this one, Out of Your League, it's like, how you gonna tell me, like, what defines me? Like, I'm out of your league. Like, you can't be in the minors judging somebody in the majors. You can't be You can't be somebody in the background telling what somebody in the foreground should be doing. And if you do tell them, make it constructive, make it criticism, make it positive, make it something that's like that's gonna get somebody in advance and not out of hate. Like everybody's so arrogant and cocky in this rap game because everybody needs to hold that crown. Like if you're an artist, you're already out of everybody's league. General people aren't artists. They can't come up with everything that you're thinking about in your mind, so that they expect you to be able to express how they feel through your artistry, because I can't even speak English. So they expect you to portray that artistry and how they feel through your words. And like everybody wants to feel like they're the shit. Like you are out of the league. Like somebody tells you ain't even a bad bitch. Man, yes I am. If somebody tells you can't rap, fucking yes I can. Like you are out of everybody's league. You're better than what somebody tries to frame you as. And I feel like this is the perfect track to define that, to show you that it's like, you know what, like I'm out of your league. Don't come up and say something to me just because you think like you have the right to judge me. Everybody can judge whoever they want, but at the end of the day, what does that do for your life? And that's like, when you think about your league, just always feel that pride in yourself that you know what, you are better than what people make you out to be. Prove it. That's what we wrote this for.
Yeah. Never doubted that I'm about it. If you think you could take my place, well I've been counting down and one around the corner said he see me, he could bleed you out a couple granny.
I guess this is the one where I kind of act like an asshole. Like, I guess this is the best one to describe where like, you know what, I was gonna be a little bit out of my shoe. I was gonna be arrogant. I was gonna try to see what that felt like. Like, if you hate, motherfucker, say it. Come and say it to me. Don't talk behind my back. Say it with your chest. Come up and say that shit to me so I can tell you how the fuck I feel. Because a lot of people hide behind computers, hide behind iPhones, hide behind their camera, like, say whatever they want, be a cyberbully. Man, don't be internet tough. Be a fucking grown-ass person. Be an adult. If you have something to say that shit with your fucking chest. Do not hide behind your words. If you believe enough to say those words, stand behind them. Back them the fuck up, because all you have as a human is your word. If you ain't accountable for your word, it doesn't mean shit to anybody. So if you got something to say that shit with your chest. Mean that shit. Show people why the fuck you're doing what you do for you. And that's why I wrote this.
I don't want the side effects of taking too long, but if I keep them waiting, making moves and they may move on. So I just stick to grinding, come to find out that I'm too on, and I'm making money. Money, yeah, these dummies never knew, huh?
Alright, so the man is kind of like, you know what, I'm just starting to get over that. Like as the albums progress, it's been like angry, kind of like in your face, kind of like trying to prove himself that you could do shit, and that's how I thought I was doing. So when I got to the man, it's finally like starting to recognize, like, hey man, you're doing something for yourself. Like, you got a message to prove. You got something to give to these people. Like, find the man in yourself. Find that inner strength to just be the man. Like, and this song, I felt like I started to appreciate my growth. And I'm not one to pat, myself on the back ever. I appreciate every kind word that everybody said to me. I appreciate every hateful word everybody said to me. But that's helped mold me, along with my ideals, into who I am now. And when I wrote this, I felt like, you know what, man? Like I felt like I was the man for that moment. Just like, man, like this is my zone. This is what I'm working with. And I think every artist and every fan and every person that is trying to do something great for themselves can respect that feeling. When you do something that you're proud of, that you feel like, man, I feel like I'm the man. Man, I'm the woman. I did this. This was something that I sought out to do, and I can get over this, and I can be this person. This is who I want to be. So I feel like the man was the perfect way to describe that, to show that I'm starting to get over the anger, that I'm like, you know what, man, I accept who I am. Like, let's do this. Let's ride, and like, that's why I try to progress from like the anger to like, hey man, accepting who you are, and then now it's like we're gonna shift towards like the smoking inside of the album. It's like, man, you can just get through life. You don't need to be all angry and upset. Just accept who you are, smoke, chill with good people, and bring positive vibes. So that's the man.
See, when you dial, you know who to hit. I got weed, I roll blunts, and I've been doing shit. Just talk to Samson, I'm the man to get you moving.
Smoke a lot. So I'm a huge Half-Baked fan and Dave Chappelle. So it was like I was like, I want to talk to Samson. Like I was like, yes I do. I like being somebody that smokes weed and somebody that's like you know, I'm a connoisseur of it. I appreciate what it does. Like, I always thought, like, you always have that plug, that person that you call, like the Samson, that person that you know that when you need something, you can get a hold of them. Like, and for me, it's just weed, so it's not all crazy. But like, I wrote this with like, okay, so you're about to get ready to go over your boy's house. You're ready to go hang out with the friends. You're going to a party. You're like, hey, I gotta get a hold of this dude because I gotta get that nugget because I gotta be on point for this party. Like, oh, hey, man, I gotta go get this because this is the dude. He's got the good shit. You know where he is. And like, it's Samson, and like, somebody that like enjoys the vibes of being around like people that are smoking, people that are just living life and enjoying each other's company. Like, there's always that person that everybody knows if they're in need. Don't be calling me during my interview. Don't call me during my interview. I just like Samson. Everybody's got one, because if you smoke, if you do something, if you anything that you need, shit, the liquor store's the plug for your alcohol. The liquor store's the plug for your swishers. It's for your food, the groceries. Everyone's got a plug for something. Someone's got a Samson for everything. And this is why we came up with I Got No Room for Us featured on this, and those dudes just went bananas on that track. Like, after I heard them, I was like, ooh, I might have to re-edit my verse. Those dudes went off. And I think it was one of those first time collabs with each other where it was like, wow, that came out of nowhere, but damn, it worked well for me. Like, I like the outcome of the track. So after you hit up your plug, you know you gotta go to the session where you plan to burn it. So that's where we get to Peace Pipe, and I'm gonna play that. So, Peace Pipe. I got another feature of KIT on this one. He just absolutely killed it in all aspects of the verse and the falsettos and everything that he did. The ability to change his voice was crazy. But the theme behind this track is after you get through Samson, you come up and you come to the session and you're just chilling with your boys and you're vibing, you're talking about life, you're digging it, you're having a good time, you're at the party. That's what Peace Pipe is supposed to make you feel like. You're just kind of like vibing with the boys, like, and just like, man, like, I'm glad to see y'all, like, how's life going? You're chopping it up with the people, like, and you're getting over shit. You just, man, it ain't nothing in life that serious to where you're not gonna be okay at the end of the day. Like, you got people surrounding you that you care about, that care about you, that like, those are the ones that you get why. That's the ones you get through life with. Those are the people that you ride with. So like, it's good to have those people. And even if you don't smoke weed, you got those people that just you ride with and like that you chill up with, that you meet up with to make something happen. And that's Peace Pipe is that for the stoner version. It's that person, those people you call up and you're like, man, like, we just need to hash it out. Let's chill. Let's smoke. Let's do some shit. Let's talk about life and get stuff done. And like, Peace Pipe gave me that vibe, and that I was glad to have KIT a part of that, because that's somebody said, like I said, we just vibe so well and mesh together when we're working, and like, productivity happens out of that. So always surround yourself with positive vibes.
Coast, and we ride, and we smoke the show, we get vibe, well alright, so I smile, and I know that you show everywhere that I go. This is the track of the ride. This is basically this is like the ride home. You're leaving that session, you're leaving the party, you're leaving, and don't be drinking and driving and smoking and driving, but this is your way home. And you just like picture yourself coasting, like, just, and that's the energy I put into this. Like, this track to me was like, why be that angry person? Like, why was I angry? Like, I'm writing to show you who I am. I'm showing you this side of my life. Like, I'm not this angry person. I was upset. I didn't like the way I felt. I've been through shit. Like, everybody's gonna always question you, and like, fuck them. Do it for you. Do it for yourself. Like, cruise on that road and just think about life and figure yourself out, because I did. And that's how I was able to bring this album to you, man. If I just sit and wrote everything with anger, yeah, it might have been cool verses, but I would have never been able to present who I am, because I'm not an angry person. I love life. I love what I'm surrounded by. I love the opportunities I've been presented with. Like, I love my team. I love my friends, my fans, my family, everything that I have. But I needed to take a step back and appreciate that instead of being angry. And this kind of was that song where it's like, you know, man, like,
appreciate what's around you. Like, love what you have, and just like do it for yourself and do it for the people. Do it, just be a positive force. So I hope this can give you that positive vibes when you're cruising to it. Like, it's called Alright. If you have ever smoked or done something that maybe you feel like you shouldn't have been doing, it kind of gives you that paranoid feeling. You feel like someone's watching you, or they know, like, oh shit, they know that I smoked, they know it. Like, you get that paranoid feeling, and like, you start questioning everything. Like, you start questioning your life, what you're doing. Like, so like, especially, it doesn't happen all the time. It's just maybe sometimes you smoke too much, you smoke the right amount, you hit something, you hit a nerve, you was already anxious, something was just going on, and it sets off that paranoid feeling. You start feeling like you're crazy. Like you feel like everybody else is being successful around you, and you're just stuck in this loop. Like, and it's like you feel like you're just a hamster in this wheel. Like, and so you feel like you're starting to go crazy. Like, yeah, you're happy, but you feel, are you going somewhere? Are you doing something with your life? That's where it's really, you start to question shit. Like, but you gotta tell yourself, just breathe, man. You're gonna be alright. You're gonna be okay. Like, focus on what the task is ahead of you. Just focus. Like, you're meant to do big things. You're meant to be a great person. Don't let that paranoid feeling of everything, like, oh God, what if this, what if this, what if I don't make it, what if I'm not as good as I thought I am. Don't let that defeat you. Show you have a greater purpose and prove that. So if you feel paranoid, fight it with that love for your passion, for your drive to be successful. Fight that paranoia. So that's why I wrote this, to show that you can fight through the paranoia and still just be like, you can solve your problems, like you can figure your shit out. So that's Paranoia.
I know that I'm confused as being hella mad, but I see lights in that tunnel and I've been running fast. If you ain't working, then you perfect for rap. I've been ahead, but I'll be dead before
last, as cliche as it would be to be the last song. I wrote this with my boy Cal. I've known him, been my best friend since I was 10 years old, and started rapping with him when I was 20, 21, when we first started thinking like, hey, we should do something with this, like, and we started writing together, and it just, you know, I wouldn't have been right to not have him on this album with me, and we were able to do it. And this is kind of one of those tracks where it's like, you know what, you've gotten through it, you've gotten through that anger, now you accept who you are as a person, you start to appreciate the people around you, and then it's like, man, like, I'm ready to go do shit. Like, this is like coming last. Like, ain't shit gonna beat me again. Like you see that shit coming towards you, you see the chance of failure, and you totally beat it. Success in the face of failure is like the greatest achievement you can possibly have. Just because everybody expects you to fail, and there's people that tell you they want you to succeed and want you to fail. There's people that will tell you to succeed and they want you to succeed, but you can't sort through the snakes. So you gotta be true to yourself. Like, I wanted this to be a cohesive album. Like, I wanted that message to come through. That there's always gonna be something better. There's always gonna be something thrown in your face that you can have, that you want. But if you love yourself, stay true to yourself, and you fuck with the people that are around you, and you support those people that support you, you can build something amazing. And I wanted it to be an album that you could sit there from 1 through 12, that you say, man, I didn't have to skip anything. And if you did skip something, it's because you wanted to hear a favorite verse, or it's because you wanted to hear your favorite line. That was my goal to shoot for. And I hope that I was able to bring that to you. Forbidden Fruit meant the world to me. I put my heart and soul into it. It's the best way I could verbally express and artistically express what I feel and what I battle, and I hope I was able to put the way other people feel into words. Those that can express it, I wrote it for them, I wrote it for me, and I wrote it to prove a point. You can do what you want. Just be that person and believe it. So all these tracks wouldn't have been possible without Oh Gosh Leotis or Leon Davis. He's just what a good person to be able for me to work with, to vibe with, and like I'm so grateful and like so thankful that he was willing to work with me on this album. And he executive produced the whole thing. He made every beat, recorded every track, mixed every song, mastered it, did from point A to Z. Other than writing the lyrics, he did everything, and I'm eternally grateful to you, man. I appreciate everything you did. Like, this show tonight is gonna be amazing because of you. He's even DJing my set. But thank you, Leo. Like, this album is not, I mean, it's dedicated to everybody, but man, it wouldn't have been possible without you. So, with that said, tonight at the NOS Event Center, my release show, Forbidden Fruit, it's finally here. It's the 26th. Doors open at 8. We got $10 tickets. We're going to have merch. We're going to have CDs. I got 500 hard copies. I got t-shirts, backpacks, pins, stickers, M&Ms with my damn face on them. However we did that, we got HVE M&Ms. We got 10 different vendors. We got videographers, photographers, people of all different cultures and variety. Just everybody coming out to mesh for a good night. Don't miss out. Be a part of it. Come out tonight. Doors open at 8. It's $10 ticket. $5 copies of the album if you want it and you feel like you like Forbidden Fruit. Come on out. Hope to see you there.
Night. And I know that I'm confused as being hella mad, but I see lights in that tunnel and I've been running fast. If you ain't working, then you perfect for rap. I've been ahead, but I'll be dead before I come up and last. I'll be dead before I come up and last. Been running fast, and I'll be dead before I come up and last. If you ain't working, then you perfect for rap. I've been ahead, but I'll be dead before I come up and last.